these are the top 6 riffs for beginners to play on one string. Super simple to play, don't take long to learn, let's get into it. Now, what I want you to do before moving on to a new song is master the song that you're learning. I want you to be able to play the song that you just learnt with your eyes closed. What I want for you is to become the best guitarist you can be, and the only way to do that is to slow down and learn things properly. You're not going to get very far if you just half-ass each song and then move on to the next one because it sounds cool. Each of these riffs will teach you something valuable, and it's important that you learn them properly before moving on to a new riff, as each riff will progress in difficulty. Which brings us to... So first we have Smoke on the Water. Now every single guitarist in the history of playing guitar has learned this song first, this riff first. It's so simple, but it sounds so good for how simple it really is. And it's just a really easy way to get you, playing the guitar and fretting notes. So first you're gonna play the low E string open. I'm gonna call this 0, so 0. Then you're gonna get your index finger, your first finger. You're gonna put it on the 3rd fret of the low E. And then you're gonna get your index finger, put on the 5th fret of the low E. Okay, so 0, 3, 5. And then you're gonna play the open E string, 3rd fret. And you're gonna go up to the 6th fret, and then 5. And then you're gonna go 0, 3, 5, 3, 0. So I'll play it nice and slow for you. 0, 3, 5, 0, 3, 6, 5, 0, 3, 5, 3, 0. 0, 3, 5, 0, 3, 6, 5, 0, 3, 5, 3, 0. Okay, so next we have Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes. Now this song, it's just like Smoke on the Water in that it's just a very simple, easy riff that anybody can pick up and start to play. It's just a riff where it's just getting you to play the guitar. That's what these first 2 riffs are all about. They're just about getting you playing the guitar, getting your confidence up, getting you fretting the notes, and just getting you started. So we're on the A string this time. So the 2nd string from the top, the A string, you're gonna get your first finger, and then you're gonna go to the 7th fret. Now you're gonna play that twice. Then you're gonna get your 4th finger, your pinky, on the 10th fret. So 7, 7, 10. Then you're gonna go 7, 5, 3, 2. Okay? So 7, 7, 10, 7, 5, 3, 2. In the actual recording, I believe that plays 7 times, and then they have this next part of the riff. So 7, 7 again. 7, 7, 10, 7, 5, 3, 5, 3, 2. Okay, so 7, 7, 10, 7, 5, 3, 5, 3, 2. So together that sounds like this. Yes, as I said. Okay, so next we have Iron Man by Black Sabbath. Now, this riff is very important. It's not also fun, but it's also very important because it teaches you how to slide. This riff is really good to introduce sliding because in the whole riff, you're only sliding once, but it's a good way of actually getting you learning the skill. All right, so we're on the low E string for this one. So you're gonna get your index finger, then you're gonna play the 3rd fret on the low E. Then you're gonna play the 5th fret, and this is where you slide, okay? So once you play the 5th fret, you're gonna hold on to the string. You're not gonna take your finger off. You're gonna leave your finger on there, leave your finger planted, and then just drag your finger up to the 7th, like that. So play the 5th, and drag your finger along up to the 7th. Pretty easy, right? But it just adds more depth to the riff. Like if I just played, then that's not as interesting as this. That sounds way better than the first way I showed you. Okay, so now that you're on the 7th fret, you're gonna get your index finger and plant that on the 9th fret of the low E. Then you're gonna get your 2nd finger on the 10th fret. And you keep those there the whole time, okay? So you're gonna play 9th, 1st finger on the 9th, 2nd finger on the 10th. So play the 10th, then take your middle finger off, then play the 9th. Then put your middle finger back on there, and play the 10th. Then play the 9th. Then put your finger back on there, play the 10th. Then take it off, and then play the 9th. So you're gonna play the 9th and 10th 3 times, okay? So 10, 9, 10, 9, 10, 9. And then you're gonna play the 5th fret twice. And you're gonna come up to the 7th and play that twice. Okay, so really slowly the whole riff. Okay, so next we have Running Down a Dream by Tom Petty. Now this riff is very important, especially for beginners, as it builds speed as a player. So the riff itself is played very fast. It's played very fast, but I'm gonna break it down for you, super simple. You're gonna play the low E string first, and you get your index finger, your 1st finger, then you're gonna play 7. So open, 7, open, then you come to the 6th fret, 6, open, 5, open, 3, open. Okay, so really slowly, open, 7, open, 6, open, 5, open, 3, open. So gradually over time, as you get better and better playing this riff, you want to be able to play it faster. That's the whole point of this riff, is to build speed. Speed is a very important skill when playing guitar, especially if you enjoy playing genres like rock, blues, country, jazz, or pop. Speed is a big part of those genres. Look, I know I titled this video Top 6 Riffs for Beginners to Play on One String, but I lied. You got this riff and the next one actually have 2 strings in them. However, I wanted to include them anyway because they still teach you valuable lessons. Like for example, this song, it teaches a beginner how to play higher up on the neck. As you can see, the higher up on the neck you go, the thinner the actual frets get. So for a beginner, this can be a bit difficult their first time playing high up on the neck. However, when you're playing guitar, you're going to want to be able to play high up. So this song is really good for teaching beginners how to do that because the whole riff, it takes place from the 5th fret back. But a lot of it's played from the 7th, even past the 12th fret. So it's really good for that. This riff is also really important for playing multiple strings in succession. So obviously this riff has 2 strings and you play each string in succession. So you go straight from the high E string to the B string in succession. So it's really good for that skill because naturally playing guitar, you're going to want to play multiple strings. You're going to want to play more than one string at a time. So this song is also really good for building that skill. Okay, so first we're going to get our index finger. Then we're going to come to the 7th fret of the high E string. So 7, then 8, then 10, then back down to 8, and then 7. So 7, 8, 10, 8, 7. Then come on to the 12th fret. Now it's pretty much the same thing, just from the 12th fret. So 12, 13, 15, 13, 12. Then back down to 7. The same thing at the start, 7, 8, 10, 8, 7. Then you're going to go down to the 5th fret of the high E. Then you're going to get your ring finger, so your third finger. Hey bro, just between you and me, this song and the next song, they add 10 points to your Riz. Make sure to keep watching for that. Going to come down to the 7th fret of the B. Then 8. Then 10. So for all together slowly. Now, that whole section of the riff, it repeats twice, okay? So you play that, and then you play it again, and then that's the whole riff. So next we have Tennessee Whiskey by Chris Stapleton. Now this song is a culmination of everything that you've learned mastering the previous 5 riffs. There's slides, it's decently fast for a beginner song, but it still sounds great. Okay, so we're going to start on the low E string. So you're going to play open. Then you're going to grab your 2nd finger, so your middle finger. 3rd fret low E. Then you're going to play the open A. You're going to grab your ring finger and you're going to slide from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret of A. Then you're going to slide from 2 to 4 on the A. Then 2nd fret A. Open A. Slide from 2 to 4. Then 2. ring finger, slide 2 to 4. You're going to do that twice. Then you're going to play the 4th fret A. Then you're going to play the 2nd fret. So slide, 4, 2. Then you're going to slide from 2 to 4. Then 2. Then open A twice. Feel free to pause, go back, rewatch everything that you need to, but really slow. This is the whole riff. I appreciate you all for watching. I hope you got value from this video. You now have 6 riffs under your belt that you can now play with complete confidence. You can do slides now, you can play faster. So all round, very well done. I'll see you around.